Wasn't Freeberg there?
Yeah. And the other chick was Brianna Needs.
That sounds like a porn star.
She had a nice booty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's hear more about this girl's booty.
Oh, I was gonna pork her that night, actually. And then I ended up passing out my own vomit in the bathroom because it was a jungle juice party.
Jeez.
Yeah.
You've done that a few times, huh?
Yeah.
Well, hi there.
I'm a fun guy.
If there's three things I know, it's rap, soaking up female genitals, and sports. I'll teach some about all three.
Get down. 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 Get down or I'll put you down.
I think I'm giving Justin that hand job.
You and me both, buddy.
You are stupid.
Well, hey, and welcome back to Matty Daddy and the Midget.
You're the asshole on TV.
I am
We're
Matt.
coming back.
Yeah, we're back.
We're back.
We left.
We were here, we're not, and then we're back.
We're back.
Matty Daddy and the Midget Podcast. 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 Matty Daddy and the Midget Podcast.
I'm pregnant. I do not want to touch his ass.
A lot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, add us fucking 7. 7, 7, 7, 11. 7, 7, 7, 11. 7, 7, 7, 11. Now back to just 11s. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. Your grandma's name must be Helen.
Now at a 9. 9,
9,
11.
9. Oh. No, that's not cool.
Better not do that.
And actually, my grandma's name was 11. Or
That's weird. That's a weird name.
Helen.
The only person I know named 11 is straight
Her
up
name was Helen.
Well, shout out 11.
Shout. She's dead now. It's probably not in good taste.
Oh, wow.
Well, hi. I am. Sorry. Oh, hi, and welcome to Matty Daddy and the Midget Podcast.
Podcast.
I am Matty Daddy, back at it like a jackrabbit, Simonson, and I'm here with
Jake. I got dildos in the truck. I drove out here. I'm about to fuck this boy. The midget Hilsebeck.
Glad we both opened up with a Kevin Holland quote.
Huh?
Shout out to Kevin Trailblazer Holland, aka Big Mouth,
Oh, big mouth.
aka Trailblazer, aka, I know I already said that, but call me what you want as long as you call me for a good time. Holland.
AKA leftward sloping penis. AKA the independent variable. AKA pancake. That's all I got.
AKA Flapjack.
Yeah. AKA turtle shell.
AKA Jack and Jill
Went up the hill.
to catch
The Rona.
the Rona. Simonson, and welcome to Matty Daddy and the Midget
Welcome.
Podcast. Episode 27. And I know 27 is a very controversial number and age, you know, let's go down the line. Kurt Cobain,
Yep.
Janis Joplin,
Okay.
Jimi Hendrix,
Okay.
fucking Jim Morrison.
Okay.
Alright, so we're not trying to kill this podcast off, but we are at episode 27.
Yeah.
And we got a lot of shit to talk about, you know what I'm saying?
Things and stuff?
Yeah. But first, I want to start out by surprising you.
Okay.
Because I got a little something.
Okay.
You remember me saying that I might
Yeah.
have a little something?
I've been waiting for decades.
Yeah.
What do you got? What do you got?
Boom!
Fuck off.
Dude! Matty Daddy and the Midget podcast hat. And you can actually buy them at our website, MattyDaddyandTheMidget.co.
Did you really get a website?
Yeah, and $20. We can get them in any color you want. Just let us know. Shoot us a message in the comment section. And yada, yada, yada. But I'm not going to fucking wear mine because I got a quick story about that hat.
Should I take it off?
No. You can wear it if you like it, but I fucking hate it because they're supposed to be black.
Well, that's fine. I like this color.
No. You like shit green?
Yeah. It's forest green.
Dude, okay. So I waited a month to get those fucking hats, right? I ordered them in black, so I thought. They finally came in the other day, dude.
Yeah.
And, you know, I was all excited, like, oh, finally got the fucking hats.
Oh.
I open them up, and they're fucking shit green. Dude, I was already, like, kind of irritated that day.
Oh,
like,
God.
work stuff and, you know, just other stuff.
Women.
Life happens. But I opened that up and saw shit green, and I turned fucking rocket red. You know what I mean? Like,
Red.
I just saw red, dude. And I mean, my dog did have a boner, but that's not what I'm talking about. Like, I was so fucking I was just about to go off on anyone, right? So I fucking instantly went to you know, Amazon.com, okay? And I mean, that's not where we get them, but like, I went to the website. I'm like, God damn it, this fucking bullshit, and it's gonna hit the company up who makes those hats for us.
Did you just flicker the lights with
I'm
that
like,
finger?
this is fucking bullshit, dude. I asked for black hats, and then I'm like, oh fuck. I did order shit green hats.
Oh, shit.
Completely on accident, but you know what? Fuck them, because they should have realized no one orders shit green hats.
I mean, if I was going to order a color, it wouldn't be this.
Yes.
I wear it.
Me neither.
I love it.
So, I was just about to, like, go ballistic on these fucking people.
You should have.
And then, but I'm still pissed because they should have seen that I ordered shit green and been, like, messaged me and been like, yo, man, there's no way you actually meant to order shit green hats. No one asked for shit green hats.
You
We
know
don't,
what?
we don't even have the color shit green in stock. Is there a mistake? And then I would have been like, yes, there's a mistake.
Thank
I
you.
wanted black hats.
I think it's their fault.
Because black hats matter.
Black hats always matter.
And you know
I'm a
what?
fan of all hats.
Or like a red hat would have been nice. A pink hat. Literally any color except that or
Right.
brown.
Yeah.
Any color.
Yeah. Well, it's their fault for having shit green as an option. I mean, it literally said shit green.
Dude, I never thought about that before, but you're so fucking right
Who
now.
puts that as an option?
That is fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
And it was probably right next to black, so like I'd probably just clicking really
Either
fast.
that or it was the default, which is even worse.
Yeah. Dude, I was so fucking angry.
You want to call them out?
I don't know who it is. And like I was happy enough with like the logo and everything. I picked the logo and I picked the size and shit.
It looks really
I was
good.
happy enough with that. Like I'll probably actually reorder some hats, but in like a color that's actually fucking not shit green. But yeah, you can buy those. You know, just let us know in the comments section, and we'll order them for you through MattyDaddyandTheMidget.co. Any color you want, but like if you want shit green, well, we'll fucking sell you these ones. But other than that, there's not gonna be more than two because you will never see a shit green MDATM podcast hat ever again.
Well, the thing is, they're going to though, because until we order more, I'm gonna keep wearing this every episode.
Yeah.
So.
Well, honestly, it looks good on you. I just cannot find it's my least favorite color of all time.
Sure.
And that's the color that I got. Dude,
was-
after waiting a month,
I'm pretty fucking stoked, dude.
after waiting a month, and I already teased this to you a lot. You know, I said there was the surprise.
Yeah.
I didn't say what it was. I didn't say it was a hat or
I've
a
been
hat.
hard for at least 3 weeks waiting for the surprise.
Yeah, well, that's what it was, but it was not. It was supposed to be black.
I'm happy.
How much cooler would it look if it was a black hat, though?
I mean,
Or even a red,
irrelevant.
or any other color but that.
Irrelevant.
Like, it could have showed up blue, and I'd been like, oh, yeah, that's fine. But the fact
It's their
Look.
fault for having it as an option.
it is, so
Yeah.
fuck them. I don't know the company name, but fuck you. I'll post it in the description.
Yeah, fuck you.
Lots of stuff to talk about here,
Like how good I look.
right? I mean, you do look good.
I look pretty good. I
Which,
checked that.
which leads me to, I feel like I have to apologize again.
Again?
Again. I know it's becoming a common theme on the podcast, but so I know nobody watched this far into the last episode, but if you happen to just, maybe you're just clicking to the end just to see what I shoved in my pants and used as a boner, but you didn't see that last episode. Unfortunately, you saw Fatty Daddy 316. I took my fucking shirt off because I had my classic fucking swig of beer and spill all over myself.
I like to call it the Matty Daddy overflow.
Yeah, the Matty Daddy overflow. I like that. But it got really wet.
Oh, it was a lot. It was a half can.
Like, I'm talking Niagara Falls wet.
I'm talking like tsunami wet.
I'm talking like Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion wet.
I'm talking it was definitely Cardi B and not Nicki Minaj wet.
I'm talking you might need a canoe because it's gonna get a little wet.
I'm talking the Des Moines River wet.
I'm talking like you might want to bring an umbrella because it's gonna rain wet.
I'm talking blessing the rains down in Africa wet.
Wet! Yeah, so I spilled, and so I took my shirt off, and I mean, it is true that the camera adds fucking 10 pounds, but Jesus Christ, dude, I've never been more disgusted watching a podcast in my life.
Really?
I was fat.
Did you see the T.T. Jerry episode?
Yeah. I was more disgusted, though.
Yeah, I cut off his dick with a tuna lid.
And I want to say that standing up, I did not look that fat. And so I'm going to prove it right now in the podcast.
Oh, God. How many sit-ups did you do today?
7, and then I almost passed out.
Yep. The 2.5, he couldn't get up.
Wet. Yeah. And then I also have to apologize, because I tend to over-exaggerate sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Every time.
And when I said that it had bumps on my dick, first I said you could read the Bible in Braille on my dick.
Yeah, accurate.
That's not true.
Oh.
And now I'm going to prove that by showing you my dick.
Okay.
Wang Chong Chang. Yeah, actually, you're going to need to subscribe to our OnlyFans and premium account and
Free mustache ride Wednesday.
yeah, but the Patreon.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just don't fucking give brailled out Bibles for free on the podcast.
No.
Yeah. So I know I was definitely exaggerating when I was talking about, a lot of this shit that I apologize for. I could probably just never speak of it again, and nobody would have seen it because it was towards the end of the episode.
Yeah, because you keep bringing it up at the beginning of the next one where we might actually have some viewers.
Yeah, but I'm an honest guy, so I just have to do that. And I do not have herpes. First of all, I'm pretty sure I don't. And because most people to get herpes, they actually have to have sexual intercourse.
You don't have to.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. You can get them just sitting on the toilet seat, right?
Yeah, sitting on the toilet.
On the old toilet.
The toilet. Sometimes there's shit on the outside of the toilet.
Yeah.
You think that's bad? You should see the Uranus.
It's probably mostly the fucking, what's that brand of toilets?
A fucking American Standard.
Yeah, it's probably American Standard toilets.
Fucking American
That's the only
Standard.
time you ever get herpes from a toilet. But I'm just gonna stop talking. But I was gonna go into more detail. I think I'm doing myself more damage than good.
Absolutely. I agree.
I don't have bumps on my dick, and if I do, it's fine. It just happens with certain penises.
Yeah. I don't, for sure.
Yeah. Me neither. Lots of stuff to talk about.
Do we?
Here on Matty A and the Midget Podcast. Have you talked to your mom?
About what?
Yeah, just at all.
Yeah.
Did she mention anything about, I'm not going to repeat it again. Did she mention anything?
No, she didn't see that.
So there's no clue she's seen it. Or, there's no chance she's seen it.
No.
Alright, that's good. That's good. Because I was only saying nice things.
Yeah, of course.
I might have exaggerated a little bit that time as well.
Yeah.
This is the Matty Day 2021 Apology Tour, so stay tuned.
There's gonna be more.
Yeah. There's more.
There's more.
I mean,
There's always more.
but wait.
There's
More. Yeah. Lots of stuff to talk about. Where do we want to start? Alright. I said we were not going to talk about UFC anymore on the podcast. Because I feel like too many fucking people talk about it on their podcast. I'm not calling them casuals because some people know their shit. And, it's not, in 2021, it's not cool to be a fucking fake MMA journalist, but I'm so fucking addicted, and every time I try to not talk about it,
you have to.
More shit happens.
Exactly.
So a lot of stuff happened, and we're gonna try and skim through it as fast as we can because we got like some deep diving to do on some shit, shit I'm really interested in. And as I'm looking at the screen, like I'm
always interested.
More interested in.
Yeah.
But the Eagle.
Zitty titty.
The Eagle. Habib Nurmagomedov has retired
officially
with a record of 29 wins and 0 losses.
See, and I heard he was fucking. There were rumors going around that fucking George St. Pierre was getting in shape.
That was 2 years ago. They tried to make that fight.
Right.
Yeah. And George has basically not been interested in 2 years. Like, after it happened 2 years ago, he hasn't been interested in it since then. Because he's doing GSP things.
Drugs?
No. No. So, what a career. What do you have to say about that?
Excellent career. The GOAT.
Of
his weight class? I don't know.
Well, that's what I'm asking. Are you saying the GOAT of the lightweight division or just the hands down MMA GOAT?
Top 2.
Because
in general.
You know who I think the GOAT is?
I already know. I don't know if we should talk about it.
Is it ever weird to you that your wife fucked a goat? No. Dude, so we'll dive into that later. Yeah. We're still talking about Habib here. So only 4 title defenses. Correct. And maybe that's including when he won it. I don't know. Maybe like 4 title matches total. But so not a lot compared to the likes of, I think John Bones Jones. Sorry, it's just the truth. I think John Bones Jones has 13. I think
14 if you include my wife.
I think GSP has 12.
Yep. Yep.
And then it's like Anderson Silva, Stipe, he's got 6.
DC's up there.
No, I don't think he is. I was just looking at it earlier today.
Oh, okay.
Because John Bones posted a thing shitting on Habib. I'm not really trying to keep bringing up John Bones Jones, but like it's legit. Like I would be bringing it up if I didn't know what I knew now.
What?
Wish that I knew what I know now before John Jones fucked your wife.
Yeah.
So only 4,
only
3 to 4 title defenses. But 29-0, a lot of people say that arguably he never lost a round in MMA.
Maybe 1.
Yeah.
Maybe
against
1.
Conor.
Yep.
Maybe. Yeah.
But it's amazing.
Yeah.
Like when he fucking made the decision in fight to switch to a choke instead of an armbar, so that he didn't break his arm in front of his parents.
Because he didn't want to break Justin Gaethje's arms in front of his parents. Yeah, crazy.
That's insane, dude. To have that kind of fucking mental awareness in
fight. It is
insane,
and how he handled Gaethje, how he handled Poirier, how he handled McGregor, You know how he handled Edson Barbosa, how he handled Alaquinta. Yeah. How your wife handled, how Habib handled that dick. Yeah, dude, crazy stuff. So he will relinquish the light heavyweight championship, which means that we're gonna have a new crop of fighters.
A new crop
Fighting for the vacant light heavyweight championship.
Yes, sir.
And who is that?
I believe it's Oliveira versus Chandler.
Charles Oliveira and Michael Chandler.
Is it Charles?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Thought it'd be more foreign.
Yeah, it is kind of weird, right? It'd be like, Greg. Hey, do me a favor.
Yeah.
Go to Google there. Type in Charles Oliveira. Because I'm pretty sure...
You got the mouse, homegirl.
I'm pretty sure that there's a significant height advantage. And just like, I believe it's a very big mismatch for Oliveira and Chandler. Because I believe Chandler...
What the fuck?
Or Oliveira...
Go back.
Not Charles Melton.
You don't know that.
Because I believe Oliveira is very big for a lightweight, and I think he could easily fight at welterweight and be like a big player in the division. Because I mean, Tony Ferguson's big for lightweight, and he made Tony look small.
Yeah.
So.
It's his reach.
And Chandler is notoriously kind of a small lightweight in height and in reach. You know, they all weigh the same. But,
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
So 5'10". I could have swore he was at least 6 feet.
Close.
5'10".
I bet on Tinder he's 6 foot.
74-inch reach. Type in Michael Chandler. Cause I swear Chandler's like 5.
What's so goddamn sticky in this keyboard?
Yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah, so Chandler's 5. So actually, it's only fucking
2 inches.
2 inches,
Not
but
that bad.
yeah. So I thought it was a bigger,
Wiener.
John Jones. Yeah, but so that's scheduled for UFC 262,
Yep.
which will be in May. That'll main event that. Who you got? What are you thinking?
That's a tough one. Because we haven't seen much of Chandler in the UFC.
Right.
But he looked fucking good.
Yep.
But Oliveira fucking almost snapped Tony Ferguson's arm off.
Yep.
Honestly, I'd lean toward Chandler there. I think his striking's better.
Well, it'll be interesting when May comes around because I'm definitely going with Oliveira.
Ooh.
The way he dominated Ferguson worse than Gaethje, you know?
True.
Or
But his was on the ground.
better than Gaethje, I
Right.
guess. Yeah, but, I mean...
Apples to apples.
And Chandler is a good wrestler and stuff. Because I've only seen one of his fights. I'm not sure how good his jiu-jitsu is.
Sure.
And his ground game. So, I know he's a good wrestler. So, it'll be a very interesting
I
fight.
think it's going to be a really good
I'm
fight.
still kind of upset. And I understand why it's happening. But I'm still kind of upset that, like, it seems like Gaethje and Poirier are getting passed on for this.
Yeah, that's stupid.
And I realize why Poirier is, because his next fight is going to be against McGregor for the trilogy.
Right.
And he wants to do that because he's going to make a lot more money fighting McGregor.
Then for the belt against somebody
Yeah.
else.
So who cares about titles when you can have titties?
That's true.
Yeah.
I always pick titties over titles.
Yeah, but I think he's got a wife, so I mean, what's,
That's neither here nor there. It is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. No, I feel like if you got titles, you'd probably get more titties. Oh, no, but he's getting more money, so get more titties.
Yeah.
But he's got a wife, so. Very confusing stuff here. Let us know in the comments section. Shout out Maria Sharapova. And then, so yeah, I'll probably take Oliveira.
That'd be a good fight. That'd be a really good
I
fight.
think it'll be a good fight. But yeah, before Habib announced that he was retiring, after Dana tried to took 5 months to,
Suck his dick.
Yeah, suck his dick. They were talking about making the Chandler Gaethje fight, and I really wanted to fucking see that.
I did too.
Yeah.
That would have been really good.
I would have almost rather seen Chandler Gaethje and Oliveira and Poirier, you know.
Yeah, that's true. Either way.
But yeah, I don't think it matters who Oliveira fights. I think he's winning that.
Bold statement.
Yeah, you want to go back to your last bold statement you made on this podcast?
What was that?
I don't know if you remember, but the last time Alistair Overeem fought Alexander Volkov, you made a bold statement
I did, didn't I?
that he would be fighting for the heavyweight championship by the end of 2021. Now,
We might still.
do we need a recap of
There's a chance.
what's happened since then?
Nope, there's still a chance.
Because I believe he got cut by the UFC.
There's still a chance.
So rest in peace, Alistair Overeem and
didn't die.
Junior Dos Santos. Rest in peace to their UFC career.
They're both old as fuck.
Both living legends.
They're going to Hall of Fame
So,
for sure.
and then, let me just pull this up on Instagram so we could... So we could possibly get the visual if we need it.
Yeah.
But then there were some other fights,
Yeah.
right?
There's a couple of them.
That got made.
I just...
And, you know, I don't want to move past the, you know, because it almost seems like old news now after all the other news that's came out. But it first came out that Usman and Masvidal would be having their rematch.
Right.
In front of the first live crowd, you know, in essentially a year and a half.
Yeah.
So, but that feels like old news now. And then you got Wally versus Rose
Yep.
and
Andrade
versus Shevchenko. I swear I fucking saved this shit. Where's it at?
What are you looking for here?
Maybe I didn't. Yeah, never mind. But then they also announced it'd be Corey Sand, and these are so that's UFC 262. The other fights they announced were just fight nights, but huge main
fight
events
nights, yeah.
for fight nights. So you have TJ Dillashaw coming back to fight the Sandman, Corey Sandhagen coming off of one of the nastiest knockouts we've ever fucking seen.
That was dirty. That was real dirty.
So TJ Dillashaw, I believe he's been off for like 2 years, but a former champ in his own right.
Yep.
So that's going to headline a fight night, which seems crazy
Which
to
is
me.
huge.
Yeah.
For a fight night.
And I don't, that's why I was looking for the picture. I was trying to get some actual dates.
Right.
But these are all in May. So, and they're all like within 3 weeks. The other one was your boy Cody Garbrandt
My dog.
versus Rob Font.
That's going to be excellent too.
And both that fight and then the Dillashaw Sandhagen fights are like, you know, just giant possible #1 contender matches for the bantamweight, I believe.
Is it Bantam?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
For the division where Peter Yan is Peter Yan's not champion anymore. Aljamain Sterling is champ, but everyone knows that Aljo fucking Yan fight that rematch needs to happen.
Immediately.
Yeah. It's a lot of controversy
ridiculous.
there. And then you have, like I mentioned, Masvidal and Kamaru, and that'll be UFC 261. So this month we still have Stipe and Ngannou, UFC 260, I believe.
Yep.
So 261 headlined by Masvidal, Usman, and 262 Oliveira Chandler.
It's going to be a good fucking couple of fights.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good couple months.
Yeah.
And then I believe they're trying to make McGregor Poirier for June or July. I believe July. So 263.
Right.
Yeah, so I mean that's about it for MMA besides this one thing I just happened to stumble upon the other day.
Oh, yeah?
Which kind of drove me pretty hard into a rabbit hole.
Okay.
So, happened to just see this pop up on my Instagram from MMA Island on Instagram. Don't know what's happening here.
What?
Bear with us there, folks.
Is your internet working? Yeah. There we go.
Here we are. So, top photo. Bottom photo, you can clearly see Colby Chaos Covington on the left, John Bones Jones on the right. Now, what's going on in the top photo there, midget?
Clearly they're at a party in college.
And what college would that be?
That's Iowa Central, sir.
Iowa Central, which is in
Fort Dodge, Iowa.
Fort Dodge, Iowa.
Oh.
And it is a community college.
Yes, absolutely.
So they're just having a good old time. And top photo happens to be same as the bottom photo. Colby Covington on the left, John Bones Jones on the right. Now, the dude in the middle happens to be the older brother of, in the early stages of this podcast, a frequent caller in of the show.
Gave us that excellent report from the shelter.
From the homeless shelter, yeah, when it was on fire. And
literally on fire.
Children were screaming.
Burning, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't want to say his first name because, you know, me and him used to be friends back in the day. Don't know what's going on anymore, but he frankly does terrify me. So I don't want to shout out his name because I haven't got the clearance.
Just in case, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't got the clearance from him. I'd love to have him on the show, you know. I mean, who would have thought him? They were all wrestlers for Iowa Central. Yep. I believe John Bones was wrestling at like 193 or something. And then the guy in the middle was the heavyweight, and Colby was whatever the fuck he was at that time.
Probably 171.
By the way, what do you think of that picture of Colby?
Yeah, that's...
That's a far cry from what people know him these days to be.
Yeah, that's a hard left.
But how fucking crazy that two former champions, Colby, a welterweight, John Bones Jones, a light heavyweight, in the UFC, happen to be wrestling
together
at Iowa Central at the same time.
Yeah.
And we're roommates.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy.
That's nuts.
And it's just even crazier that the guy in the middle used to fucking pick me up and wrestle me in my friend's living room and hold my head like inches away from a ceiling fan.
Yikes.
Yeah. Very scary dude.
Now I understand why you're terrified.
Yeah. I mean, we always got along.
It was the torture.
we always got along, but, you know, he would just do that to anyone.
Yeah.
I watched him, like, you know, fucking do that to other people.
Oh.
Yeah. Not just me.
Huh.
'Cause me and him actually got along. Yeah, brother of Cody Combs, and I'm sure he hates being referred to as that.
Yeah, I guarantee it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he would ankle pick me right now if he heard me say that.
Yeah, for sure.
But just fucking
This
crazy.
is crazy, dude.
Just crazy. And what makes it even crazier...
Go on.
You being the midget, your wife being the midget's wife, was probably in the other room. Maybe she even took the photo.
Actually, I'm pretty sure that might have been at my brother's house in Fort Dodge because they had parties there consistently. And that window looks very familiar.
So
and that picture looked very familiar.
I was asking you earlier if your wife remembered who Colby was.
Sure.
And you mentioned that could possibly be your brother's room. But it failed to click with me that your brother would have been there too.
100%,
Would your brother remember this?
Yeah, but he lives in fucking, like, he works for the Grand Canyon now as an electrician.
Wow.
So I don't know what time it is there.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Man, you failed to mention a lot of things.
Oh yeah, I could have started with the fact that he initially moved to Denver to work as an electrician.
What brother is this?
Dustin.
Okay, so that's your oldest brother?
Middle brother.
Middle brother, okay.
He moved to Denver as an electrician, got a job at Yellowstone National Park in Wyoming as an electrician, and just like a few months ago moved to the Grand Canyon.
Wow.
Got a job there.
As an electrician.
Mm-hmm. He sends me Snapchats all the time of the Grand Canyon. It's pretty dope.
Christ.
I watched him, he had a Frisbee on him, and I watched him chuck it into the Grand Canyon and just disappeared. It was dope.
Right into that dirty hole. Yeah, that gaping dirty hole. Is there any way you could text him now, maybe to get a call later and just kind of ask him about some of this stuff?
Sure.
All right, because it's very intriguing stuff. Because after I saw this photo, I'm like, that's crazy, man. You know, I used to get beat the shit up by the guy in the middle. I used to watch the guy on the right, John Bones Jones, wrestle. I mean, your wife, you know, we know what happened there. And Colby Covington. Two of the best fighters in the UFC right now.
Yeah.
In that photo. And my former best friend's brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and it just happened to pop up on Instagram as I'm scrolling. I like had a double take. I'm like, okay, who the fuck posted this? So very crazy fucking stuff here. What do you think? So John Bones Jones and Colby Chaos Covington were roommates at Iowa Central.
Correct.
What do you think their relationship is now?
That's kind of a good question though, because it doesn't seem like they act like they even know each other.
Yeah. You honestly have to kind of do a little deep diving to even find. I did.
Don't rack your brain. I did the math.
I was in some rabbit holes.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I'm excited now.
Ass in the air. Fucking someone was tickling my butt. Maybe it was the wind. Don't really know. We'll report back later. Let us know in the comments section. So anyways, just to let you know, they're not friends anymore.
Oh.
They actually hate each other.
Oh, what happened?
So Colby Chaos Covington was on the Jim and Sam show. Jim Norton, Sam Roberts.
Don't know who that is.
Out of New York.
Sounds
And it's all true. You can Google it.
No, I believe you.
It's worth a Google.
Really Google.
So like 2 or 3 years ago, he was on that show, and he got asked about John Jones because they must have done their research as well. Found out they were roommates at Iowa Central Community College, and he said him and John Bones Jones were best friends. Up and John Bones Jones were best friends up until John tried to make the leap to heavyweight for wrestling. And he did that by, these are Colby Covington's words, not mine, but by taking a lot of steroids.
Ooh.
And he said that would give him roid rage, and he'd come home to their dorm and just be pissed off about little shit and be an asshole to Colby. Be like, what? What the fuck are the dishes done? And all this shit. So he said
Can you imagine just witnessing John Jones being super pissed off about the dishes not being done? Like, sir.
Right?
But a vacuum!
But so, and then he said they kind of weren't friends after that. But then that interview must have parlayed John Bones at some point because he was in a either pre-fight or post-fight press conference and was asked about his times with Colby Covington being roommates and stuff. And John Bones' words, not mine, but referred to Colby Chaos Covington as a habitual liar and said, Colby said we were roommates for 2 years. We were roommates for 1 semester. And some other shit. But it referred to him as a habitual liar. And then, so Colby Covington must have been, and this is all in the last fucking 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
Colby Covington was made aware to John Bones' remarks about that. And he said, like, I'm the habitual liar? Dude, you fucking ran a red light and crashed into a pregnant woman with 2 hookers in the back. Well, your wife's at home and had to flee the scene because you had coke in your car and in your system. So they're not good friends.
Yikes.
And
Also, that sounds like a believable story.
And he said John was just an asshole and would just beat the shit out of people. And so what I was really trying to understand here, I think they're probably both assholes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was just really trying to find out who the biggest asshole was.
Sure.
Because sure, Colby has his, he's obsessed with Donald Trump and into the MAGA movement. And he says a lot of controversial shit. But it honestly appears that he's a nice guy to some people and just tells the truth as the way he sees it in his head. John Bones Jones has been in a lot of controversy, had drug problems, been busted for PEDs. He's a dick to Daniel Cormier, who is a fucking teddy bear, one of the nicest guys. So, I just really want to, and, I've always thought there was something weird about John Bones Jones. Mm-hmm. He acts super nice.
Right.
But I feel like he's putting on a front. Yeah. Colby acts like an asshole. But I think
he's putting on a front.
He's definitely doing a character. Because, he is from Oregon, and around the same town, I believe, as Chael Sonnen, one of the greatest shit talkers in MMA history. So I think, the UFC wasn't valuing him, and he thought he was about to get cut. So he started putting on this character 3 or 4 years ago, just for job security. So it's really hard to tell, and that's why I was hoping your wife knew a little of the insight, because I'm trying to break some news on Matty Daddy and the Midget podcast.
Sure, that makes sense.
Because we don't really fucking know here.
Yeah. I'll see if I can get any words from my brother. I haven't heard anything back yet, so it might be too late there.
Okay. Well, we need to do a deep dive. Just like John Bones Jones did a deep dive. And you know what? He didn't need... was our next sponsor. Blue Chew!
Blue Chew.
Now, from our next sponsor, Blue Chew.
Blue Chew. Do you not get boners? Chew some Blue Chew.
Sometimes I have trouble getting a boner.
Now, let me tell you. Do you enjoy, sitting in a doctor's office and just being embarrassed to be there about it?
Well, not really.
No?
No.
Well, let me tell you about Blue Chew. They have online doctor visits.
Yeah?
To find out if this is right for you, and then they'll prescribe you right online. Ship them right to your door.
Right online?
Empty or full stomach, doesn't matter. Always be ready for fucking.
So you're saying, if I need a boner and I can't get one, I can go to a place online.
Yeah.
And they're going to send me boner pills to my door.
Blue Chew.
Blue Chew?
Blue Chew.
Well, let me look it up right now.
No hassling with hard-to-swallow pills. You just chew it.
It says here you just chew it.
Yeah.
Blue Chew.
Use code MattyDaddy for 10% off your first package.
I just used code MattyDaddy, and I just got 10% off my first package.
Wow!
Thank you to our sponsor, Blue Chew. And before we get back into the podcast, I got a little something for you.
Yeah?
Yeah. Well, get us a fortune cookie. Let's see
fortune cookie.
Let's see what it says. Maybe it'll clear up this whole John Bones Jones, Colby Covington thing.
I doubt it.
That'd be funny if I opened it. It's like John Jones is the devil.
That'd be fucking nuts, dude.
My word is wine. So, I mean, that's a sign, right? You do
fruit.
Not have to know where you are going to be headed in the right. You do not have to know where you are going to be headed in the right direction. You do not have to know where you are. They fucked that up. That's not even me. That's not even me.
You do not have to know where you are going to be headed in the right direction.
Okay, so that was me.
100%.
Okay.
Excitement and intrigue follow you closely wherever you go.
Wow. I don't know what the fuck that shit means, but alright. So,
gotta be good, right?
Some other stuff to talk about. We're gonna take a break from the Colby Covington, John Bones Jones.
The way you just waved at me, it made me feel like you were about to turn into a werewolf. Like, get away!
But if we get any insight going on into the future,
Yeah.
we will definitely let you guys know.
Yeah. Stay tuned for updates.
Stay tuned for updates.
That's exactly what I just said.
That's exactly what I just said.
Alright.
Hey, see, I did it again. It's fucking. So lots of other stuff to talk about. Maybe we should check out a couple Instagram clips. Huh?
Yeah, let's get to that.
All right. Where do we want to start here? Okay, I know where. Did we show this one last time?
I don't think so.
Let's check it out. Tank Sinatra.
Tank Sinatra.
I can't do it. It's too gay. Still reminds me of penis.
I thought that was a good clip. Now, I watched this video
Yes.
probably 25 times, and I think I tagged you in it as well.
Okay.
We'll find out here in a second.
Yeah.
Yep, I did.
Yep.
I thought this was hilarious.
Oh god.
And I'm gonna let it play just a couple more times.
It's so
Cause
scary.
like the more you watch it, the better it gets.
Oh my god, dude. My penis hurts.
I think I would react the same way though.
I
you
would
know?
too, yeah.
It's just perfect because he gives him just enough time
To realize that it looks like a penis?
Yeah, and he looks at the scissors. He's like, "All right, why is there scissors over there?" And then, like,
Yeah.
oh, is that my penis? Oh, it just got chopped off.
I would
Fuck
freak out too.
no.
God, that's scary. What's this?
So you remember the Tony Ferguson Justin Gaethje fight, right?
Of course.
Tony got pretty fucked up in that fight, right?
Of course.
What do you think he was doing merely hours later?
In the hospital?
This.
This?
Yeah.
Of fucking course he was.
Of fucking course he was. You know, Tony's the type of guy to do this in the hospital after Justin Gaethje.
He beat the living piss out of him for like 25 minutes.
Yeah. Still irritating, you know. I think that might have took some time off his UFC career.
Yeah.
And he almost had the knockout over Justin Gaethje, like in the was that first or second round?
Yep.
Right at the end of the round, though, it's like, man, how that could have changed things. I don't know what this is.
Okay.
Oh,
Mikey B.
I don't know what this is.
You saved these.
Yeah, it was a long time. I save a lot of shit. I save a lot of shit for the podcast.
Oh. What was... Oh, it's the dog.
She kicked the dog, yeah.
Bingo.
Chinese food on the way.
What's that?
I think you might like this one.
Okay.
You're gonna have to read the caption here, it'll make more sense.
Hey,
Imagine dealing with this.
clean up your room, okay?
It's not even messy.
There's shit everywhere. What about your Lego and your Play-Doh and Master Chief from Halo and your Eggo and half-eaten bagel on your bedside table and your old GameCube video game cable?
Okay, I get
And
it.
how about all those cars or your soldiers' broken off body parts or that chocolate bar wrapper, that Charizard and all those sharks? Take them off the car.
Dude, stop
Hey,
rhyming.
don't talk to me like that, or you'll catch a good old-fashioned passionate ass whooping and getting your shoes coat and your
Hat
hat
took
took
it.
on. Clean this shit up, man.
Wait, Dad.
What?
You've got the right back.
A machine gun?
Yeah, it's a little Windex there.
That's awesome.
Oh, yeah, here's a good fun fact for all the viewers at home.
These two women have COVID-19 linked to one cup not properly washed at a newly opened restaurant. Don't believe it? Oh, God. Google two girls, one cup. Oh, man.
I mean, should we Google that right now?
Are those the two girls?
I don't know. That is
It's
a
been
good
so
question.
long since I've seen that disgusting ass video.
I mean, it's hard to watch that video more than twice
Yeah, 3 times.
in one night.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
just because.
You know, you had to make sure it was actually
Drained.
happening. Oh, you were drained. Big fan of the scat, are you? You like the scat? can't just go around scatting everywhere.
No, definitely cannot. All right, here's a little Bitcoin thingy. Keep up on the current events.
Yes, I saw this.
You want to read that?
Russell Okung, is that how you say that?
Yeah.
Okung announced in December he was converting half of his $13 million salary into Bitcoin when Bitcoin was $27,000 a coin. Now with the price at $61,000, Russell Okung turned his $13 million annual salary into $21 million. This increase makes Okung one of the 30 highest paid NFL players today. That's a really smart dude. Also,
That's crazy.
really fucking sketchy idea, because what if it didn't?
Yeah.
What if it just bombed at that point?
No, I hear you.
But it went to the fucking moon.
Man, that's some crazy news there. And, you know, that actually brings us... We got a reporter in the field.
Oh!
We're going to send it to him real quick before we come back. We got Marty Fake News... we're going to send it to him before we come back. We got Maddie Fake Newsman in the field.
Fake
Maddie,
Newsman's here.
Maddie, are you with us?
Mr. Fake Newsman.
Thanks, guys. Maddie Fake Newsman here. Now, I don't know if you saw the recent events with President Joe Biden, but you could say he took a step in the wrong direction. You could say things took a turn for the worst, if we're talking about turn ankles. Now, I know you've all heard of rolling out the red carpet, but what about the red slip and slide? I don't know if he's competing for next year's slippery stairs competition, but he sure fucking looks like it. Now everyone's gonna say this is just the next logical step for Camel Toe Harris to become the president we all know we deserve. But it sure was fucking funny watching it. Back to you guys. Thank you, Maddie, for that report.
That was quick.
Yeah. Okay, here's the thing.
Can we just do that when we introduce everything? Here's some stuff. And a new thing.
So have you ever heard that song before?
No, that's Tenacious D, isn't it?
Yeah, I watched that and I'm like, is this a song? Cause I thought I was watching it,
Yeah.
listening with my ears,
Yeah.
and I'm
people
like,
do.
what is that? I don't think I've ever heard that song.
I don't think I
So
did.
Tenacious D has a song called Lee,
Okay.
and definitely watch the video on YouTube because it has like a music video.
Yeah.
But they have a friend named Lee that are absolutely obsessed with, and so basically the whole song is. Lee, 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 we have a friend named Lee.
That's it.
Yeah, but
That's awesome.
Just check out the video on YouTube, alright?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see what this is. Let's watch that again.
Is that a McLaren? Good catch, though. What?
This is funny.
Yeah.
So Blake Griffin,
Yeah.
now with the Nets, formerly of the Pistons.
Yes.
Nets were playing the Pistons the other day, alright?
Yes.
Give some context. Blake Griffin forgot he was playing with the Nets now.
Are we still on? Looks like it.
I have a friend in me. Alright,
Good gravy.
Okay.
You got a new message. You think that's
So,
Kevin?
ooh.
You scared to open
No,
it,
it's
yeah?
not. It's not. Alright, let's take a look at Kendrick Perkins' NBA career because it was quite impressive.
Fed me pain, cry like the rain.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Sick.
That's my favorite one.
Sick pass though.
That behind the back pass though
That was so good.
was sick. All right.
RDJ.
You want to check out this one?
Sure.
Hey Hey, slow down. It's a residential neighborhood. There's kids. Jesus Christ, not my kids, but there are kids. So, do you ever see something and get it mixed up and think it was something else, but it's not, but it is? Do you understand what I'm saying? So, look, I snorted some Tylenol PM today. I know, YOLO, TMI, fuck it. But that says cosmetic veneers. I thought that said cosmetic wieners. Hilarious. Here, so I'm outside. Hey,
That's
slow
really
down. It's a
good.
residential neighborhood.
That is really good.
Yeah, Adam Ray comedy is hilarious. So I stumbled upon one of my old videos the other day.
Yeah.
This is a song I made called Cowboy. And, my agent tells me it's about to hit the radio any day now.
Oh, shit.
So should we give it a sneak preview?
A little exclusive.
And chill out, YouTube. This is my own original music, so don't get too big of a,
Wiener.
Because, Blue Chew.
Yeah.
This is Strauss, aka Schizoterra, aka the Plaid Dragon, aka Matty Daddy 316, and how lucky you guys are. This is a preview of my new song called Cowboy. You'll probably be hearing it on the radio in a couple weeks. It goes something like this.
Yeah. I'm a motherfucking cowboy. Yeah. I'm a motherfucking cowboy.
Savage, macho man, call me Randy, chillin' with a bitch, pussy sweeter than some candy. Like her name was Mandy Rose, got her hands in the sky cause I'm sucking on her toes, yo. Bad bitches love my belt buckle, 10-gallon hat with a kilo at the smuggle down from Mexico. Yeah, we still got a long way, but I'm a cowboy, baby, I do this all day. I'm a cowboy, black revolver in my sight pocket. If you ever in a scuffle, call me 'cause you know I get it.
I'm the bad guy. Here's another funny thing. I'm trying to suck my own dick right now, but
You kinda are.
this is hilarious. Check this out.
Yeah.
Could I get a pack of Camel Toe Blues?
All blues?
Toe Blues. Yeah.
And last thing, sucking my own dick tour 2021.
Tony Clifton here. Major shout out to your boy Dan Banner for the hookup with the natty ice. Oh, man, it tastes delicious. Let me get a sip of it. Okay, yeah, totally delicious. Tony Clifton here. And I heard some fellas was talking smack on the internet about my boy Marty McGillicuddy. And this is what I want to say. If you don't want to fuck with your boy Marty McGillicuddy, Because Tony Clifton will come in this bitch and he'll cut you like a fucking bed spring in your butthole. Alright, so watch out. Don't fuck with your boy Marty McGillicuddy.
By the way, Steph Moss, that is not your
Tony
cane,
Clifton here.
but I'll give you a cane. You know what I mean?
Surprise, motherfucker, surprise, motherfucker.
All rise, motherfucker.
Wrong side.
You want to read that?
It is the Impractical Joker saying, Joe, tell them you'll give them $2,000 checks and a $15 minimum wage. And then some of them dying laughing behind the screen.
Sal's falling into a plan again.
I
You know,
fucking
so
love
that's
that,
just
Sal.
what he does.
Down goes Sal.
Yes. We're doing something
And
right.
What we're doing.
We're doing something right, but we're also, we tend to do some things wrong, like smoking cigarettes. But luckily for the viewers, we have a great new sponsor where if you're suffering from the same thing as us here at Matty Daly and the Midget, we have a thing that might be able to help you out. And that's called Lucy.
Lucy! For all your slufferings. I am loose as a goose right now.
Goosey Lucy.
Speaking of Lucy, I've been trying to quit smoking.
Well, I heard Lucy is basically the best nicotine alternative in the market.
That's what I've heard.
I have an aunt who smokes cigarettes. Like,
What about you? You?
Yeah.
Smoke cigarettes?
Yeah. My aunt's older. I'm more worried about her health.
Sure. That makes sense. That
I
makes sense.
really want her to get off the nicotine.
Okay.
And disclaimer, Lucy does
contain
nicotine. But great lozenges, it's better than just sucking down an old nasty cig like I'm about to do right now.
Right.
But that's because age is on my side.
See, and my thing is, I'm not trying to quit smoking or anything.
Mm-hmm.
What I like is if I don't want to go outside because it's fucking 2 degrees outside right now
Yeah.
in Iowa,
Yeah.
as a little filler, Pop in a little lozenge.
Don't have to go run to the store to get that pack of smokes. And speaking of filler, Lucy, with their lozenges, it's also a suppository.
It is.
It's a great little filler for your butt.
Yeah, I have 2 in right now.
Yeah. You could be eating spaghetti and like, oh, I need some nicotine.
Right.
Well, that's alright. I got more holes than one. Boop!
Yeah, I have several
Nicotine and spaghetti.
Several orifices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got
Great
several
flavors.
Lucy's in your anus right now.
I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can taste it.
I can taste it. No.
I mean, you,
What?
Wait, you can taste it?
The look on your face.
Don't stop. Also, I didn't even get to this yet. The flavors.
Oh,
how
yeah.
delicious these are.
Cinnamon, Toast Crunch.
Yup.
Fruit Loop.
Classic CT Crunch.
Raisin Bran.
And Orange Dreamsicle.
Frosted Flakes.
Yep.
Great.
Personally, I am a huge fan of the CT Crunch.
I love it.
Go to lucy.co.
.co.
Not com.
Not come.
Put that M in there, you're fucking up, bud. Leave the M off. Put in the promo code
Daddy,
MDATM.
Daddy.
We have 2 promo codes.
At checkout, 10% off on your next package of Lucy shipped directly to your door hole.
Is that what the Matty Daddy promo code is?
Yeah.
Well, not to brag, but the MDATM promo code is 15% off. So
Oh, wow.
pick whichever one you want.
Choose which one you want.
Mine's better.
Either way,
We have 2.
get yourself that nicotine alternative from Lucy and quit with the nasty cigs. Shove some nicotine up your ass.
Yeah. Lucy.co. Thanks, guys. Golden Showers here with your forecast. Down here in Providence, it's going to be at least 12 degrees, at least. Moving on up, we got Berlin here, 49 for that high that day. Over here is Montreal, I think. Gonna be a beautiful day in Montreal. And then if you go up to Quebec, great fucking fishing in Quebec. I tell you what, it's gonna be 93 in Quebec. Back to you guys.
Wow, thank you to our ad, Lucy, and also big thanks to our weather boy in the field,
Brother boy?
Golden Showers.
He's a boy?
Man, midget,
Why is there a little boy?
machine,
Why
you know?
is the little boy at school?
You know,
You don't touch the little boy touches you.
little boy, big toy. Thanks to Blue Chew. That's what I'm trying to say. And so we're talking about toga parties a second ago. Is that the story you want to tell us, or is there something else you got in mind?
There was actually a party at Joe Cook's place in Ankeny,
Yeah, this is in college.
in college.
Where'd you go? You went to Esterville? Yeah.
I went to Esterville, but he went to Ankeny, and I was there. It was his birthday weekend.
Yeah, shout out Joe Cook, and before you keep all that in mind, but before you, since he brought it up, I messaged him the other day.
Did you?
I'm like, hey, bro, where the fuck you living these days?
He moved to Des Moines now.
Yeah, that's what he told me. And he said, well, this is the first thing he said. He said he would love for me and you to come to Des Moines and hang out with him.
Yeah.
So if there's any time we can take a night off, I mean, we'll fucking take the podcast there.
Yeah.
And do it. That would be awesome.
That would be excellent.
That's pretty far-fetched, you know,
Especially because have you seen his girlfriend?
No. So it'd be hard to do the podcast and not fuck her.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe she's got some friends that would look at me and
She
go,
has a twin
"What the-
sister."
Who the fuck is that guy? You know?
She has a twin sister.
Oh, that's always nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then I'm like, you know, that sounds cool and all. I don't know the likelihood of that happening, but like any time you're back around the fucking area,
Let us know.
no, I said, let me know. Don't let the midget know, because he's terrible at scheduling and letting me know things, and just in general, he's a piece of shit human being, and he deserves to be hung from a street lamp.
You just have to say something you're gonna apologize for next episode.
You're right. I got the opening to episode 28. No, but I'm like, let me know, because he's the worst at that.
It's fair.
And
Yeah.
so he said, that apparently he's like a fucking telemarketer or some shit.
I don't know what he does.
Which is crazy.
It's weird.
Yeah. Yeah, so like
There's
the
a lot of
most
work with the
unmanly
influence.
job of all time, but he just pulls in poon like it's
Oh, yeah.
fucking hanging off a spoon.
The king of the poon. That was really good. Oh, how did you do that?
King of the poon.
Like it's rolling off a spoon.
Yeah, so he said like he thinks he's gonna be like off work this summer. I don't remember exactly what he said. I was pretty drunk. But he thinks he's going to be off work a lot this summer or something, and he thinks he's going to be spending a lot of time in Okoboji.
Perfect.
So he said that, so I'm like,
Perfect.
well, fucking let you boys know, because we've been trying to get him on the fucking show, you know, because we're just a bunch of Joe Schmoes for, you know, how long, no one knows.
Bars.
So I think we are, I at least mentioned it to him and be like, dude, we really want you on the podcast.
A lot.
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah.
And I even said that. I think I capitalized a lot.
Oh,
and then
100%.
sent a boner emoji.
Yeah. You have one of those? Was it the eggplant?
I think it was like when you do like
A,
the equals,
equals.
and
D.
then like the 3 or whatever.
I put a D.
Yeah, whatever.
Capital D.
Yeah, the D3.
Yeah.
3D.
Yeah.
Love to have 3D Doritos as a sponsor on the podcast. Shout out, let us know in the comments section.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. But you were saying there's a party at Joe Cook's house back in the old college days.
Yep, it was him.
In Ankeny.
Trent Naughty's place.
Who? You
Trent,
want to shout him out?
Trent Iverson and Austin Siebert. Two of the greatest people in the world.
I don't know. I don't think they've met me.
They're pretty fucking dope, dude.
They're not cooler than me.
Okay. Anyway, this party just so happened to get the cops called on it because there was at least 150 people in this house.
Ooh.
Right?
Yeah. I like these stories.
Like, we heard the knocks and everybody shut all the lights off. We hid in the basement and shit like that. Exactly.
Let's reenact it.
Open up!
Let's reenact it. So you guys are partying.
Right.
So what sounds are you guys making?
Drink!
Open up. It's the police.
No, I swear to God. These motherfuckers.
Put your hand on your head! Get down on the ground! I'm about to fuck you in the ass! Everyone stand! Let's get the fuck out of here!
No.
Continue.
They actually did break the glass on the door, though.
Really?
Trying to get in. Because the door was locked.
But what kind of door was it?
One of those glass screen doors.
Okay.
They broke the glass trying to
Well,
get
a
in.
bunch of dickholes.
Yeah. But no, it was Joe Cook's house, his party.
His door.
No, that motherfucker jumped out the window and ran to the nearest gas station and left everybody behind at his own party. Yeah, we had to go fucking leave and go get him.
That's
later
a true
on.
OG.
Yeah. And then the cops literally just left. Nobody got busted.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because they didn't even catch anyone?
No.
Everyone ran that fast.
No, everybody stayed in the house. The cops left.
Why though?
I don't know. I think it's because like more than
So they broke the door and
I
they're
think
like,
more than Joe.
wrong house, sorry.
I think more people than Joe ran out the window, and I think they went after them. And then just
They
assumed,
didn't bother to come back.
and then assumed that by the time they got back, we would all been gone. I don't know.
Wow.
You just have to do at least one thing disgusting.
That's crazy. They didn't even come back to the house.
Yeah,
Like,
no, everybody's fine. One person hid in the closet and was too scared to come out, so they shit themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably because Eminem's mom was on the other side.
We're gonna do this again.
Shout out to, what's Eminem's mom's name again? Lisa Mathers.
Is that right?
No.
I didn't think so.
I'm angry that I can't
don't
remember though.
remember.
Debbie.
Debbie.
Yeah. Because what's that one line like? In the real Slim Shady, he's like, "Fuck you, Debbie." Now this looks like a. That's not that song I just said, but yeah, that's actually two pretty girls around me outside, round me outside, round me outside. Without me, yeah. Yeah. Who's that? Okay.
Yeah.
towards the end of the podcast. But that story, I mean, as mediocre and pathetic as it was, it actually reminded me of a time.
Oh.
So back in the high school days,
Ooh.
you remember we used to have parties at this kid named Andrew Miller.
Rich kid's house.
Yeah. And the kids on the street, they call him Rich Kid. I don't really know why. I mean, he probably had no more than $200 in his wallet.
He had 2 phones, that's why.
He had 2 phones?
Yeah. One for the bitches, one for the dough.
Right, yeah. Is that a Kevin Gates line? Okay.
Correct.
Okay, so anyways, his parents were just like, well, that's a different person. So that's 2 calls in fucking 30 seconds.
That's impressive.
I should probably have 2 phones.
You should.
Yeah, but his parents were notoriously just gone all the time. I really don't know why.
Every night. I think she was a dispatcher.
She was a dispatcher, and I think his dad was in like the army or some shit.
Or jail, one of the two.
So he's fighting for our rights, and we appreciate you, sir, and we applaud you. But I definitely had sex in your bed a couple times.
Yep.
So, like, there was a specific time, all right? And what I need you to do is fill in the blanks.
Yep.
Because there's a lot of blanks in my story.
I know exactly what you're talking
about. I think
about.
I got really drunk. I think I passed out, and I think someone stole my car and was doing wheelies in a parking lot. But apparently, yeah, it might have been.
You had like a 2002 Grand Prix. How did you do wheelies in that?
2001. But yeah, it was very close.
I remember when Michael fucking backed into you in the parking lot.
Yeah, not wheelies, but the fucking donuts. Yeah. So it might have been a different night, but there's so many nights blended together and whatnot.
Yeah. So
much fun that we had back in the day. But there was a specific night you were with Cody King, and somehow you guys like fell in a hole or something.
Dylan Zumach.
Yeah, shout out Dylan Zumach and Cody King. Do you want to? What happened there?
What happened was, I think we were told that the cops were coming, but I don't think they actually did.
Front to Andrew Miller's house.
Yeah.
So Andrew Miller lived outside of, what is that road?
169.
169, yes. Going towards Fort Dodge.
Yep.
So headed right towards John Jones and Colby Cass, Covington. But, so right outside of town there.
Yeah.
And, out in the country, no houses around and all that shit.
Not even close.
Yeah, so, I mean, you're really going to know if cops are coming because you're going to see the lights from fucking miles away. Continue.
I'm gonna fuck this bug up.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck him up too.
I'm gonna punch him right in his stupid fucking face.
I'm gonna kick him right in the twat. Alright, anyways, continue.
Yeah, so I think we were notified that the cops were coming. I'm 90% sure they didn't because we ended up going back to the house.
Yeah, right. I don't think they did. Maybe
so
they did though.
Everybody took off running, right? Me, Cody King, and Dylan Zumach went literally through the field because we're like 5 miles outside of town. We'll run north and eventually just hit like the trailer park in prime time and be in town.
Right. Yeah.
And then it's not much further.
That would be north. You're right.
Yeah. So we're running through these fields, right? Hopping over fences and shit. All of a sudden, Cody King disappears.
Mm-hmm.
Just Cody.
Yeah.
We had no idea what happened, so we're just yelling.
Poof, gone.
All of a sudden, he goes, "Over here!" We go over there, and there's just a random hole, probably like 6 by 8 deep.
Damn.
And he was just in it. What are you doing? We're trying to get the fuck out of here. He's like, I'm in a hole. And then we tried to pull him out, and
which is something you're notoriously bad at.
I'm terrible at pulling out. I've never pulled out in my life.
Yeah.
But I wasn't a part of pulling him out. I was too busy laughing, and I think I was on the phone with you because you were trying to find us to pick us up.
Well, I remember being on the phone with someone, and I'm like, we're in a hole right now. And I'm like, what?
It was me because you were talking to Cody, and then he fell in the hole.
And then he gave you the phone
and
or
then
something?
he gave me the phone, and I was talking to you, laughing my ass off. Dylan tried to pull him out of the hole.
We didn't have Google Maps at that time either.
Shit back then.
No.
There wasn't even internet on our
We barely
phone.
had a cell phone, yeah. It was a fucking track.
We were lucky if we had a ring back.
Yeah, we were lucky if we had one of the phones that slid up and there was a keyboard underneath or whatever.
You were pretty fucking important if you had a slider.
Dude, those were all. I never even had one, but
like the fucking.
I might have had one.
I think they were called chocolate or something like that. You could have a bunch of music on it.
I've never had good phones.
That was
ever.
for rich people.
Yeah.
Anyway, I had one of them Nokia brick track phones.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Cody throws the phone to me and started talking to you. Dylan's trying to pull him out of the hole, and he starts to go into the hole with
And
him.
that's a hard fucking thing to do because Dylan's about as skinny as my fucking cigarette.
Yep.
And at the time, Cody King was about as fat as your dick.
Mhm.
So continue.
Yes. Very good background there.
Dang it.
But so Dylan was starting to slide in because he had his arm pulling him out. He was trying to go in. He reached back to grab something to hold him up, and it ended up being a fucking thorn plant.
So he went in the hole too.
No, he ripped his fucking hands out getting him out.
Oh shit.
It was bad.
But he got him out?
He got him out.
How does
I
Dylan
don't
not
know.
get slingshotted into the
like
hole?
I'm assuming it's like one of those scenarios where like the mom is like panicking to save their child and lifts a car.
Yeah, okay.
Kinda like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like another mile later, we ended up walking into a barbed wire fence, so everybody got cut up. So it was even.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell of a night. Got to town, found you. You were with Courtney.
Dude, I used to slay Poon back
Yeah,
in the
you
day.
did, dude.
I think that's why I'm so depressed these days. It's just like I had way too awesome of a upbringing.
Peaked in high school.
I was fucking just slaying Poon all the time, dude. I was like, I never used to get like crazy drunk where I'm like, you don't want to be around me.
No,
I was always like cool, calm,
You were
collected.
the mellow drunk, yeah.
Yeah, I really was, and I still am. But I've just gotten better at drinking.
Right.
So you can only be the mellow drunk for so many hours when you like keep adding to the pile.
Sure. Eventually, the pile's gonna grow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But so that's a great story. It actually made me think of a story.
Oh.
And maybe I'll tell this story and then, we can wrap things up here.
Sure, because I got pee.
Yeah. You want to pee first? Because we could probably take it back to golden showers.
You got more weather?
Well, I believe, I'm being told in this earpiece right here from Ray J's that there's an update.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sure.
So, back to you, Golden Showers, with the weather update.
Thanks, guys. Golden Showers here with your weather update. So, we have a large pounding storm right here, okay? You're going to want to stay protected. You're going to want to wear your rubbers. And you're going to want to tip your driver. All right? Back to you guys.
Thank you, Golden Showers. Appreciate that weather update. Now, before we threw it back to Golden Showers, we were talking about, you were saying something about giant holes, barbed wire fences, and running from the cops.
I like where this is headed.
And that happened to remind me of a story. When I
Oh,
was
God.
I was probably 17.
Okay.
Let me set the scene.
Mm-hmm.
I was with Corey, $5 foot long Van Jeezy.
Okay.
I was with Michael, John Rambo Wickendall.
Yep.
And so earlier on in the night, we happened to do some fucking acid.
Sure.
It's a long time ago, folks. This is fucking 12 years ago, or however old we are. Well, yeah, it's 12 years ago. But so we're doing some e-cigs, right?
Yeah.
Right. We're doing smoking some e-cigs and stuff.
Yeah.
And probably what year is it? Fucking so
2009.
2008, 2009. John Bones Jones and Colby Covington were tagging each other in and out to see who got some girl at the party next.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't do that. So we're doing some acid, right? And then we go. So where the Whittemore pits are.
Yep.
So by the Whittemore pits, there's actually like a fucking a sewer pond thing. It's like by the cemetery. You know the thing where like there's two like separate ponds like right beside each other, maybe like a fucking like little alleyway in between where you can like drive through or walk through. And then there's always just like a bunch of geese there for some reason, and they're shitting in the pond.
Mm-hmm.
So like it's like a sewer drop-off drainage area or whatever the fuck you want to call it. So we're kind of there, kind of by the cemetery, kind of by the Whittemore pits. It's all in that fucking area. It's like an interesting area in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Sure.
But you can get there through, you drive to the cemetery and then it's kind of like there. It's behind the cemetery. So we always get fucked up and drive to the cemetery for whatever fucking reason.
Correct.
So we did that. on acid, smoking weed, whatever, e-cigs.
Yep.
Smoking tobacco, not even tobacco, candy cigarettes. And so we walked out here, and for some reason, there was also like a bunch of goats there.
Were they actually there?
Yeah, no, they're
Okay.
they were actually there. Like, so there's just so many things in one. So there's a cemetery, and then there's like the shit ponds, and then like right by the shit ponds, there happened to be like a corral of like goats and stuff. I'm guessing whoever owned the shit ponds like also had like a goat farm like right by there. It sounds like I'm making it up.
No, it
or
makes sense.
Seeing shit, but it was legit. So we had airsoft guns, right?
Actually.
And this is where PETA's gonna get really pissed off.
Yeesh.
But we're on
Fair enough.
acid, e-cigs, shooting goats with airsoft guns because that was a fun thing to do when you're on acid and you're 17, you know?
Naturally, yeah.
Yeah. It's Saturday
Usually
night.
a go-to.
Friday, Saturday night or whatever. And so it's like a decent amount. It's kind of close to the cemetery, but still like a decent walk away. So anyways, I didn't even know there's a road like leading up to it. And I'd probably have to go back and trace my tracks because my shit's probably all fucked up. But so we're shooting goats with airsoft guns, and they're all bah, bah,
Yep.
we're really fucked up. And so, dude, I just thought of a way better story in this mid-story, but maybe I can get to them both. Anyways, so then we see like fucking headlights coming down this like gravel road, because there must be like a gravel road attached to like, there's this farmhouse down there. I'm guessing that's where he lived, because he fucking came out of nowhere. And he had like the spotlights on the top of his truck, right? So it was just fucking like, we felt like we were at an AC/DC concert, because we were on acid and shit.
Right.
Shooting fucking goats with airsoft guns. This motherfucker comes out of nowhere, and then there's like a gate where you have to like move the gate or whatever.
Okay.
So these fucking spotlights just coming at us. We're like, what the fuck? So we fucking take the fuck off.
Of course.
And we slowed him down a little bit because there's like a gate that you have to like unchain or whatever before he can drive his truck through there. But we see these fucking spotlights coming out. So like there's a fucking big fucking like fence. I mean, it's probably fucking 8 feet tall, and it was just like, I think it's like chain link, but then barbed wire strip at the top, kind of like a fucking prison fence, right?
Oh, God. Okay.
And then behind that, there's a cornfield for like a while until you get back to the cemetery, because we're going back to the cemetery, so that's where the car was parked.
Right.
So I fucking, in Ginkle, like, we'll call him on the podcast sometime, and he will account exactly what I say. But he says I jumped an 8 feet fucking tall fence. Like, just fucking cleared it, dude.
Wow.
So going back to, like, mom strength, you got a fucking kid underneath. Like, I think I just had, like, getaway athleticism.
Yeah. It's a thing.
But I didn't come unscathed, because actually this fucking scar right here.
Oh, shit.
You see that though?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like that's the only part that caught. Well, no, I guess my leg caught too. But I jumped over this fucking fence somehow. And so it ripped my hand in half, and then my leg was bleeding. It actually ripped my pants in half and shit. But I jumped over the fence. Those guys were behind me, and they saw that, and they're like, oh, fuck that. And so they did not do that. So I guess, like, you could walk along, like, the cornfield if you didn't want to jump that fence. But I'm like, oh, spotlights are on us, people are chasing us, jump over a fence.
Get over this fence.
Yeah. And so there's a cornfield on both sides.
Okay.
Both sides of the fence. So I fucking military crawled for like...
So the corn was up at this time.
Yeah. I military crawled for like, I don't want to say a mile because that's an exaggeration, but a while. Not a mile, but a while. Yeah, so I did that for a long time, and I was actually crawling fast. They didn't even do that at all. For some reason, they just walked. I'm guessing the guy took a long time to open the gate, and they kind of just got enough distance ahead of him. They're like, oh.
So basically, you were doing this all for nothing.
Yeah,
Got
and
it.
then so we kind of showed up back at the cemetery around the same time. Like, I was military crawling.
But you both got there at the same
Yeah. And as I'm military crawling, I start to hear their voices like more and more, and they're like, you know, Mike stupid laugh.
Yep.
They're just laughing and joking about shit.
Yeah, like it's fun.
Yeah.
And you're freaking out.
So we finally meet back up at the cemetery. Like, I mean, we're probably only 100 feet away from each other. I can still hear them and stuff. And I just fucking get up out of the cornfield, and they're just, I'm like literally covered in fucking dirt and blood from my hand and from my leg. My pants are fucking ripped in half on this leg. And I
was them unscathed.
Yeah, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, they're like, yeah, we saw you jump that fence. And we're like, fuck that. Anyways, it was amazing. But then so we get back in the car, and I'm just like bleeding a lot at this point. So then we go to Algona, and we go to fucking Come and Go. And this is not my idea, but they're like, dude, we got to get you to a gas station bathroom and like, you know, clean your wounds and shit. And I did not want to do that at all. I'm like, fuck that. So we get back into Algona on acid. First fucking car we see as we're pulling into the Come and Go is a fucking cop car. Drives right by us, and like I don't think we're driving good or anything. But then Mike was adamant that I had to go in this gas station. It was all his fucking idea. I did not want to do it at all.
Yep.
So we go in there right after we just passed this cop.
Yep.
I think he even pulled into the station, but like didn't fucking go in. I don't know. I think he's watching us or some shit. Then we go in, you know, half of my pants are fucking missing. I'm bleeding everywhere. It's Gay Ed working at the fucking Come and Go. You remember him?
Yep.
Yeah. And he's like, what the fuck are you guys doing? I'm like, we gotta clean up our friend. On acid, you know, going to the gas station, going to the bathroom. He walks into the bathroom, sees that I'm bleeding everywhere. Like, what? You guys gotta get the fuck out of here. Moral of the story is we had every reason to fucking get in trouble and get locked up that night. And by the grace of God, we did not. And that's what I'm really trying to say.
We're trying to say is go ahead and do that.
God is good.
Oh.
And drugs are God.
Oh.
And when you combine the two, orgasms are like heaven.
Yep. What a great story.
Yeah.
That was excellent.
Stay tuned next week when we have even more stories for you. But we're going to be stingy. We're going to give you a little bit of blue balls. We're going to cut you off there. This is Matty Daddy and the Midget Podcast. I am Matt, a.k.a. Matty Daddy, a.k.a. Schizoterra, a.k.a. the Plaid Dragon, a.k.a. call me what you want, just make sure you call me for a good time, Simonson, and I'm here with
Jake, wanted, dead or alive, the Midget Hilsebeck.
And thanks for tuning in to Matty A and the Midget Podcast, episode 27. Catch you fuckers next week.